The SEC officially files claiming all XRP sales are securities. Yeah, that means you and I buying would be illegal. IPO talk, yes. Price action, yes. Why? Because XRP is defying the SEC.
Due to the graphic nature of this program, listener discretion is advised.
Okay, so you know how recently we had an election where the voters spoke up and were like, yo, we're not going to take this crap, we want change. Is XRP the same thing but in the financial world? I mean, think about it. The SEC files the appeal, basically says everything XRP related is securities-wise, we're all screwed. And guess what? They start rallying harder and harder. And by they, I'm talking about XRP. But before we get into the news, your comments come first. Oh, you thought I forgot about the viewer? No, girlfriend, that's not how it works. Crop Duster channel member says thank you. I'm very welcome. And thank you for the support of the channel. I greatly appreciate it, kind sir. Crop Duster also says, you know what? We need some Choo Choo Bitches merch. The thing with the merch is this. I guess I don't know what's cool, like what logo is cool. Like, I guess what's cool for me might not be cool for you. So I'd kind of feel weird, like, if I made something, because, like, what if a lot of people don't like it, or you know what I'm saying. XRP Prepper says, damn, XRP is ripping again this morning. I'm telling you, this is financial defiance to government overreach. For real, this is the same thing as the election, but this is done financially by retail, by the public, by us across the globe that are like, yo, F you, we're not going to take this. Shinaloa Anna says, I love your title. It sure did put a smile on my face. You're right. XRP explodes on SEC news. I'm telling you, XRP family's no longer scared. We are now used to the SEC's child's play. Congrats to everyone who believes in XRP. Kudos. And that's my whole point. Like, everyone's feeling the same vibe. Now, are seeing other alts out there rally big time as well. H-bar's looking juicy. Sol's finally moving, but way behind overall in the move. XLM healthy move happened over the last several days as well, sitting at 48. Bitcoin sitting at 97,713. ETH laggard at 32.79. ETH seriously been boring. XP, like I said, is 323. We're going to talk about it at the end because the volume is absolutely explosive. Like, explosive. 27.6 billion in the last 24 hours. Crypto fans. Beast has awoken. Okay, we're going to talk about IPOs real quick. We've talked about Ripple IPO, and I think a lot of people, there's misconceptions about like what it would do, how it would affect the company, how would it affect us, how it would affect XRP. So we're going to use eToro as an example because eToro confidentially files for a US IPO with Goldman Sachs support. Okay, so these companies, when they file for IPOs, they're trying to raise money. A lot of these companies, and Ripple is one of them, has a lot of private investors, okay? Now, these private investors, they're small in number, right? Compared to what? Compared to the public. So when these companies want to raise more capital to either expand, to try new ventures of this or that, when they want to raise this new capital, right, they offer these shares. You know, you kind of hear about Saylor and all that selling his shares by BTC, right, because he's selling more shares off of the company. Well, either way, when you go to this IPO action, you do raise a ton of money, but you also give up a bunch of control. And the first thing you have to ask yourself is this: does Ripple need to raise a lot of money right now? They have huge effing bags. They've got lots of money now. Lots of money, okay? So, here's the problem. Companies that have gone public, like look at this, Microsoft, okay? Microsoft shareholders vote against the BTC investment. Don't you remember that? I shared this news with you a couple weeks ago. So this is a company, right, that's public, all right? So eToro is going to go public. If Ripple were to go public, and then all of a sudden it's like, hey, let's add some BTC, let's add XRP to our strategic reserves, and all of a sudden the voters say no, the company's got to do that. The board's got to abide by that. The decision follows the board's recommendation to vote against the proposal. The shareholders voted against adding BTC to the company's balance sheet on Tuesday. So yeah, it's cool because you raise a lot of money, but you give up control. So what these companies have to do is they have to weigh how much do we want to expand, grow, maybe increase a product line, maybe new distribution centers, new production, I mean, whatever, right? They have to decide if that's worth giving up some control, going from private to public. Now remember, you can always go public to private by buying a bunch of shares back and having an agreement that works for everyone, and you just basically buy everyone's shares out, and there you go. Toys R Us was someone that did that. Yeah. I want to be a Toys R Us kid. Yeah. SEC is arguing that all XRP sales, no matter who the seller is, should be securities. That includes programmatic sales to retail buyers and those made through exchanges. Are you effing kidding me? XRP SEC update. The agency files an appeal after Ripple's waste of taxpayer money criticism. SEC argued that investor expectations hinge on the issuer's actions, not the identity of the seller. All right, expectations of profit. We're realizing that the SEC and the person that put us through all this is leaving office in, Garmin, help us out, please, in 4 days, and we are rallying absolutely nutso, as if our team won the big game. Look at this. This is the 7-day chart up 42%. The market is saying, look, go F yourself, SEC. Go F yourself on overreach. And the worst part is the SEC went hardcore. I mean hardcore. Like, okay, I'm not going to be naughty. I'm going to try to be cool. They went, like, for everything. I mean, basically anything XRP related, security, done. Yeah, that is horrible. That's what they went out with. This is Gensler's final depart saying, yeah, it's all securities. F off. I don't care. Unravel this mess. Oh, you want to read the court documents? I've got it right here. How many pages is it? 109. So yeah, go suck on that one and read it, okay? It's linked where? In the description below. All right. Here's the cool part about this, all right? Investor expectations. Well, we didn't expect much while Gary was in the house, but now we, holy crap, are expecting a lot. Look at some of the bigs up here. Bitcoin down 1.7, ETH down 0.82, BNB up just a little bit, Sol up 7, XRP up 12%. This is awesome. XRP is definitely making a bigger move on this. Overall crypto market is up 19-20% right now in volume. XRP is up how much? 71% in volume. So you could totally see more weight being placed on XRP and the SEC. Think about this. Let's ravel this back, okay? Let's ravel this back. Let's say the election goes the way of Cam, right? And the SEC filed this beast today, all right? Or yesterday, right? But with the Cam winning El Presidente. XRP would be dead because there would be no change in the CFTC, no change in the hedges, no change in any of the politicians. XRP Ripple would get railroaded into the ground dead. But this is all because of the change in the election and the shift of policy, and the public spoke up about it, and the retail segment is speaking up about XRP, where you see 71% up on the volume. Now let's look at some of those pairings and see where some of that juicy, holy shit volume is coming from. Binance, 3.8 billion in volume with the XRP USDT pairing. They also got what? Look at Upbit. The Koreans pumping hard as well. 3.7 billion with the XRP Korean won pairing. So players out there are playing big. Coinbase, almost 2 billion in volume last 24 hours. This is the world telling governments out there, stay the out of our backyard. Leave us alone. You should only be there to support us in case of emergencies. Do not try to regulate our daily lives. This is being spoken at the polls. We've seen this in other countries. We've seen people resign lately. Trudeau, go fuck yourself as well. To my Canadian friends, shout out to you all there. Quebec, my favorite province, just putting it in there. Quebec City, one of my most favorite cities in the world, and I've traveled a lot. So there you go. Now, financial. That's right. Retail globally is speaking up against this, saying, hey, we know there's changes coming. You're not going to be in charge anymore. So file any document you want. Yeah, you might make it a little bit tougher for us to unravel it, but you were going to unravel it. And the price is showing exactly that. And I want you to think, too, that the SEC is also going after NFTs, exchanges. You name it, the SEC is going after it. So I know I'm sharing with you the Ripple, the XRP highlighted centric stuff. But that's just because it's obviously what's most relevant to the channel, right? Mostly of what you want to watch. So we've got that, but everything else is also trying to be wrecked by the SEC. And I got a comment from one of you, and I shared it yesterday on one of the videos. And it was, hey, look, How different would we be if Cam won and things stayed status quo, if not got worse? It would have been way worse. We would have been talking at least another 2 years of just crap. And now we're seeing like the world come together, because I showed you some pairings out there, some global pairings, some foreign currency pairings, going, hey, look, we are totally for XRP. We are totally for government staying the F away from us. And we're speaking with votes and we're speaking with money. The IPO thing, I hope that cleared things up. Great way to raise money, but remember, you also give up some control too. So you kind of have to outweigh the two to see what your goals and ambitions are. The other thing too is, think once you go IPO, you are really, really tied to that shareholder. And you wonder like how I present my channel to you, right? My viewpoint is this. I take care of the customer, which is you, and the customer will take care of me. But if I take care of me, I might not be taking care of you, the customer. Well, in the IPO corporate world, you got to think the customer, the number one customer, is the shareholder. So if the shareholders demand X amount of profit and it means cuts over here, guess what? That's happening. So like I said, you give up control, but you raise a ton of capital. But with XRP's price the way it is, does Ripple really need to raise that capital? I mean, I got to be honest with you. If they keep, 400,000, 300,000 XRP, 500,000 XRP for themselves every month, I mean, at $3 a piece, that's big money. So, I mean, would you want to give up more control? I mean, we saw what happened with the Microsoft vote. And, I mean, that's a tech company, right? And their shareholders were like, no, we're not interested in BTC. So, yeah, it's just you're always going to have haters out there, and you do give up control. Let me know down below what your thought is on the merch stuff. I just don't know, because, like, for what's cool for me might not be cool for you. It's the same thing like glasses, right? Like, I might wear a pair of glasses that, like, really I like, and you're like, oh, these are stupid. And I'm like, no, but these are fucking, like, legit, dude. Like, I really, really like these. It's choice, it's preference. I mean, I don't know, like hoodies, logos, hats, beanies. I have no idea on this stuff at all. That's not my expertise. So you're going to help me down below by giving me your ideas. Also, we got to end the video with what, everyone? With a lot of top loaders I've got lots of top loaders. Getting the itch. Going a little baseball card hunting. Choo-choo, bitches.